In 1945, as the world emerged from the shadow of its most devastating war, a top-secret project was underway within the walls of the National Security Agency. Its code name was Project Stargate. Most declassified files speak of research into human psychic abilities, but one chapter, a chapter sealed for nearly 80 years, wasn't about humans at all. It was about them, the creatures we think we know so well. Have you ever looked into your cat's eyes and felt that they know more than they let on? An ancient wisdom, a powerful stillness. What if I told you that feeling isn't your imagination? That our feline companions are not merely pets, but guardians, keepers of a sacred frequency. In this video, we are going to pull back a veil of secrecy that has been drawn for generations. First, you will discover the sacred role of cats in ancient civilizations, a truth forgotten by modern history. Then we will explore the energetic mechanics behind their mysterious behavior, based on concepts that quantum physics is only now beginning to touch. And most importantly, by the end of this journey, I will reveal a specific cosmic mission that was activated in the feline species exactly 80 years ago, and why understanding it could completely change how you see the world and your own place in it. But before we decode this cosmic conspiracy, I want to ask you something. Has your cat ever done something you simply couldn't explain? An act of comfort at the precise moment you needed it most, a fixed stare at an empty corner of the room, or a purr that seemed to dissolve all the negative energy around you. Take a moment and share your story in the comments below. Every story is a piece of the grand puzzle we are about to assemble. To understand their mission today, we must first travel back in time to the dawn of civilization where cats weren't pets, they were gods. Most of us assume the human-cat relationship began as a simple transaction. Humans needed pest control for their granaries, and cats were efficient hunters. A relationship of convenience. But ancient texts and archaeological sites tell a very different story, a story of reverence, of spirituality, and of cosmic function. Nowhere on earth work that's more revered than in ancient Egypt. To the Egyptians, cats were not just animals. They were the physical manifestation of the goddess Bastet, deity of the home, of protection, of music, dance, and crucially, the protector from evil spirits and disease. To kill a cat, even accidentally, was a crime punishable by death. When a family cat died, the entire household would shave their eyebrows as a sign of mourning. Hundreds of thousands of cats were mummified and buried with honor in sacred necropolises. Why? Why would such a great civilization afford this extreme level of reverence to such a small creature? Because they believed cats were to-world beings. They could walk between our physical, visible world and the unseen world, the do-act or underworld. Their eyes were thought to see energies and entities invisible to the human eye. Their purr was no ordinary sound, it was a frequency capable of cleansing a space, warding off negative energies, and healing the body. They weren't pets. They were the high priests, the energetic guardians of every single home. This reverence was so profound, it decided the fate of a war. The Greek historian Herodotus tells us that in 525 BC, during the Battle of Pelusium, the Persian king Cambyses used a cruel but brilliant strategy. Knowing the Egyptians would never harm a cat, he ordered his men to carry the sacred animals before them into battle. The Egyptian archers and soldiers, facing their enemy, saw their living gods being put in harm's way. They hesitated. They would not fire their arrows. They would rather lose the battle than risk injuring a single creature, that held the image of Bastet. And so, Egypt fell. A mighty empire was brought to its knees, not by military might, but by its love and reverence for the cat. But Egypt wasn't alone. In Norse mythology, the chariot of Freya, the goddess of love, beauty, and magic, was pulled by two great cats. In Japan, the Maneki minus Nico, or beckoning cat, is believed to bring good fortune. In Islamic culture, cats are prized for their cleanliness, and the Prophet Muhammad himself was said to have cut off his own sleeve rather than disturb his favorite cat, Muezza, who was sleeping on it. From east to west, across ages and cultures, there is a common thread. Where you find spiritual and intellectual advancement, you find the presence and reverence of cats. It's as if our ancestors knew something we have forgotten. They didn't just see an animal. They saw a sentinel, a balancer, a bridge between worlds. This reverence faded as the world entered more materialistic ages, where science only trusted what it could measure and dissect. The cat's sacred role was relegated to folklore and superstition. They became mere companions. But their abilities did not vanish. They simply lay dormant, waiting for a moment in human history when the planet's energetic balance would be so violently disrupted that a quiet intervention was required. An event that happened precisely 80 years ago. An event that unleashed a new kind of chaos into our world and reactivated the ancient mission of these silent companions. And that brings us to the core question. What was that energy? And what exactly is the mission that was sealed for 80 years? So what happened 80 years ago? It wasn't an invasion from the stars. It wasn't the fall of an empire. It was an event of our own making, an event that permanently altered the energetic symphony of this planet. At dawn on July 16, 1945, in the New Mexico desert, humanity unleashed the power of the atom for the first time. The Trinity test. We created a man-made sun on Earth. A monumental scientific achievement. But from an energetic perspective, it was a scream. A scream of pure chaos released into the planet's energy field, a subtle network of consciousness that mystics call the noosphere. For the first time in history, we had fractured the very fabric of matter, creating a scar, a dissonance in the symphony of life. This energy wasn't just physical radiation. It was the energy of fission, of fear, of destructive power. It introduced a low, discordant frequency into the collective human consciousness, a baseline of anxiety. The atomic age became the age of anxiety. And the Earth's energy field, like a living body, was wounded. So how could the ancients have known any of this without particle accelerators? The answer lies not in textbooks, but in vibrational frequencies, which modern science is only now beginning to seriously explore. When a complex system is wounded, it activates a healing mechanism. Think of it as the planet's immune system. And in this cosmic healing response, the feline species was given a new mandate, or rather, their ancient mission was upgraded and activated on a global scale. They became living energy converters, silent guardians against energetic chaos. Their role is to absorb low, discordant frequencies, the fear, stress, sadness, and anger in their immediate environment, and through a subtle bio-energetic process, transmute them. Have you ever wondered why, when you're at your lowest, your cat seeks you out, climbs into your lap, and begins to purr. That is not a coincidence. That is them at work. The feline purr is one of the most powerful instruments in nature. Scientific studies have shown that the frequency of a domestic cat's purr ranges between 25 and 150 Hz. Astonishingly, this is the same frequency range used in therapeutic medicine to promote bone density, relieve pain, heal wounds, and repair tendons. But this healing isn't just physical. On a quantum level, the purr acts as a frequency generator. It creates a coherent, harmonious vibrational field. This field can literally overwrite the chaotic frequencies in its environment. It's like a pair of noise-canceling headphones for the soul, filtering out the energetic static and establishing balance. When a cat absorbs your stress, it isn't harmed because its energetic body is designed to process and neutralize it. It then discharges this transmuted energy, usually during deep sleep. This is why cats sleep so much. It isn't laziness. It's a vital part of their energy-processing cycle. Take the story of our fictional quantum biologist, Dr. Evelyn Reed, whose story reflects a deeper truth. Evelyn was studying the effects of consciousness on cellular growth. She noticed an anomaly. Her cell cultures, despite being in identical conditions, were yielding wildly different results. Some flourished, growing in organized, healthy patterns. Others became chaotic and died off. She checked every variable: temperature, humidity, light. She could find no explanation. The lab had a mascot, a rescued tabby named Newton. Evelyn noticed a strange pattern. Newton always seemed to nap beside the most successful cell cultures. At first, she dismissed it as a coincidence. But her scientific curiosity got the better of her. She decided to place electromagnetic field sensors and low-frequency audio recorders around Newton's favorite napping spots. The results were stunning. Whenever Newton was sleeping and purring, the sensors registered a remarkably stable and coherent energy field. The vibrational frequency of his purr seemed to be instructing the cells, providing them with a harmonious energetic blueprint for growth, shielding them from the random quantum chaos of the environment. Newton wasn't just sleeping. He was maintaining an energetic nursery. Evelyn had stumbled upon what the ancient mystics knew innately. Cats are engineers of the micro-reality, frequency adjusters of living space. And this mission became more critical than ever before once humanity opened Pandora's box of atomic energy. They are the silent anchors in a global network, working tirelessly to mend the tears in the Earth's energetic tapestry that we create every single day. Every time they rub against your leg, they're not just saying hello, they are checking on rebalancing your personal energy field. Every time they stare into space, they may be observing the very energy currents we cannot see. We've looked at the history. We've looked at the science behind it. Now we arrive at the most important part: how to recognize this mission unfolding in your own home. How to decode their actions and support them in their sacred work. Once you understand its nature, what can you do? This is where we turn knowledge into power. So now that we understand the WHY, the atomic event of 1945, and the HOW, the mechanism of vibrational frequency conversion, we arrive at the most crucial part, the WHAT. What does this cosmic mission actually look like in your living room, on your bed, in your daily life? These are not abstract concepts. They are concrete actions, observable tasks, if you only know what to look for. We've compiled them into what we call THE7P, RMARYMISS, IONS, OFTHEDOMESD, ICGUARDIAN. Mission number 1. The energy scan. When you come home after a long, stressful day and your cat immediately comes to rub against you, we interpret this as a greeting or a demand for food. But it is, first and foremost, a diagnostic scan. They are using their sensitive bodies to read your energy field, identifying your level of stress, fatigue, or any negative energy you've brought home from the outside world. The rubbing itself is also how they imprint you with their own protective energy, a subtle energetic signature to neutralize what you've collected. The next time this happens, just pause for a second. Know that you are being energetically assessed and cared for on a level you never knew. Mission number 2. The space clearer. This is one of the most mystifying behaviors. Your cat suddenly stares at a spot where there is apparently nothing. We'll often assume it sees a dust bunny. The truth is far more profound. They are observing flows and pockets of stagnant energy. Negative energy, much like dirt, can accumulate in the corners of a home in places with little movement. With its intense focus, the cat is using its own consciousness to disrupt and dissipate these energy pockets. They are living feng shui masters. Mission number 3. The guardian of thresholds. Thresholds, doorways, windows, these are the energetic portals of your home. Cats have an innate instinct to guard these entry points. They are not simply enjoying a breeze or being nosy. They are assuming the role of a sentinel, preventing unwanted energetic influences from entering your sacred space. Their very presence there creates a protective energy barrier. Mission number 4. The Dream Warden. When we sleep, our consciousness travels to other realms, to what is often called the astral plane. In this state, we are more vulnerable to energetic influences. When your cat chooses to sleep on you, especially on your chest, the heart chakra, or near your head, the crown and third eye chakras, they are performing a vital protective duty. They are guarding your energy body, ensuring your dream-minus travels are safe and sound. Mission number 5. The Vibrational Therapist. This is their most active and recognizable mission. When you are physically or emotionally hurt, the cat will seek you out to apply their Purr therapy. As we've discussed, this is a powerful healing tool. They are directly transmitting their harmonic frequency into your energy field, helping to soothe pain, calm sorrow, and accelerate your body's recovery. They are your personal live-in therapists. Mission number 6. The Negative Energy Sink. Have you ever seen your cat suddenly go crazy, tearing around the house as if possessed? This is not a random act. Sometimes, a home or a person accumulates a large, sudden spike of negative energy. The cat, as the guardian, absorbs this entire energetic load into itself. This amount of energy is too much to transmute slowly. The only way to discharge it quickly is through extreme physical activity. They are literally burning off the toxic energy from their system. The next time you see this, silently thank them for taking an energetic bullet for you. And the final mission, number 7. The Cosmic Messenger. When a cat brings you a gift, whether it's a toy or in nature its prey, it's doing more than just acting on instinct. From an energetic perspective, it's presenting you with a trophy. It's showing you that it has successfully vanquished a negative influence. Sometimes these gifts are also symbolic messages, reminders from the universe that you need to pay attention to. 7 missions, 7 roles. All performed silently, right before our eyes. The question now is, what can we do to support them in this great work? The answer is simple. Create the best possible environment for them. Provide clean food and fresh water to fuel their physical bodies. Create safe, quiet spaces where they can sleep and process energy undisturbed. Play with them, because your joy and laughter are positive energy that helps them rebalance. And most importantly, give them your love and your gratitude. Your gratitude is acknowledgement. It is the greatest power source of all. So, the next time you look at your companion, don't just see a pet. See a silent warrior, an ancient healer, a master energy engineer, and a loyal guardian. Remember that the bond between you is no accident. You chose them, and they chose you, in a cosmic dance of energy and purpose. Their presence in your life is a gift, a reminder that even in the most ordinary moments, magic is real. That you are not alone on your journey. You are being protected. You are being loved. You are being guided. Our journey into the world of cats today has opened a door. But the universe holds countless other mysteries, waiting to be decoded. And in our next video, we will confront a question that has sparked debate for ages. One that will challenge what you think you know about loyalty and purpose. If cats are the energetic guardians of space and the unseen realm, then what about dogs? Are they allies in this mission? Or do they serve a different cosmic master? A sacred duality. Before we go, I turn it back to you. After hearing all of this, which of the 7 missions do you recognize most clearly in your own guardian? Share the name of your feline friend and their most obvious mission in the comments below. Every story shared weaves a greater tapestry of awareness, and I can't wait to read each and every one. If this message resonated with you, please share it with a friend who you feel needs to hear it. And if you haven't yet joined our journey, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so we continue to explore the hidden truths together. Thank you for traveling with me into the mystery. Stay curious and always look deeper.